when I go out to a place, a town, a city, a church, a festival, a, a pub, a club, whatever it is, I'm picking up a local band. I want to make that local band sound like my band. I want, when the audience comes, I want them to think like, wow, these guys have been playing together all their lives. So how I do it, I include people at a very quick stage in my sort of rehearsal. So that's the first thing I do is get together with a cup of coffee or a meal. If we can get together and talk, or if it's a sound check and people are plugging things in, I try to have a conversation and I try to see the energy. Where's the energy? Who's got the energy? Who's the flexible one? Who's the fun one? Then the next thing I do is I get everybody to do a couple of songs of their own in the sound check. And I'll say, for various reasons, I'll usually say, hey, can you play something? Just, the singers, do a song and just play, enjoy yourself. I want to walk around the room and hear, which is true. I want to walk around. I want to go and get near the sound engineer. I want to see what they're thinking, what they're doing, what sort of, is it a great sound at the front? Is it, or is it a problem? But I really want to see and listen to what everybody does in a song. What's the drummer doing? Where's the groove? What are they? Do they shuffle? Are they too busy? Do they feel too much? Is the rhythm section in tune with each other? Bass player and the drummer, are they one? Is the piano player playing too much or not enough? Or what sort of skill level are they at? I want to see also how coordinated they are as a band already without me having to say anything. Okay, so then I go, all right, I've got some information now, and I come up and I'll do a song, and I always pick a song that's really easy to learn. All right, I probably sent them charts or a Dropbox, or they've sent them links, to listen on Spotify or Bandcamp, so they should know a little bit about my songs. But I'll pick an easy one. The easy one I often do is Unconditional Love, and it's only got 4 chords in it. And I'll do a talk through, even though they've got a chart. My goal, if you've watched the other videos, if I have the video up here about the music stand, is I don't want them to look at the music stand too much. So I'll do a quick talk through. The talk through, I'll say, okay, Unconditional Love, there's 4 chords in it. The verse and the chorus are the same chords. And in the pre-chorus, it's a section. So it's key of D. So it goes 4-1, 4-1, which is G, D, G, D. Pre-chorus, B minor, A, back to the end of the verse, into the chorus, which is the same chord. So there's only really 2 parts as far as harmony is concerned, and I explain that to them. And I say things like, I very rarely give arrangements. I just give chord charts, and then I'll say, follow me. All right, and they learn, they get better, and as they get to know me better, they get to know what I'm thinking. And I'm thinking now, the audience is the most important people in the room, and I talk to them about that. I can say, so when we're doing unconditional love, I'll start now, but I will have made notes, and one of the things I will have noticed usually is the drummer or the piano player, and I'm picking on them because it could be anybody, but often it's those 2 people. At the end of the 8-bar phrase, there's always a fill, and the drummer, too many fills. Everybody's filling. What happens? Everybody's filling. What happens to the drum? And the bass, and the guitar, and the piano, and the singer, hey, and it's all every time 8-bar phrase. No, it's too much. So I talk about space a lot and listening. Okay, so, but what I don't do is, if somebody, the drummer, let's say it's the drummer, I never pick on the drummer. I talk to everybody. I say, listen, there's something I noticed you guys do a bit, and most people do it. And so, because my music has so much space in it, I say, can you work with me? And I'm not trying to be patronizing, but can you work with me? And can you not fill out too much of the 8-bar phrases? Just be careful not to. So I want to create space. And if we, as we get to know each other more, I might turn to one of you and say, hey, do a fill, do a solo, do something. I may do that. But just listen and listen to what someone else is doing. And the more you listen as musicians, the less you fill, because you go, oh, that always sounds good. That sounds great. I don't need to do that, right? So here I start with a song, Unconditional Love, 4-1-4-1. And I'll start like this. And I'll talk to the drummer. Okay, now I'm giving the drummer the part. So his part just follows me. Boom, boom, boom. Now I'll say to the bass player, can you just play real simple, follow the kick drum pattern, You'll go boom, 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 ba bum bum, and I'll keep going boom, ba dum bum. And now we've got this little thing going on, just the three of us, and it should be grooving. Ooh. And if that's all I had, sometimes when I go to towns, that's all I have, a bass player and a drummer. I'm totally fine with that. Sometimes it's less problematic. But now I'm going to go talk to the other musicians, and I can say to the piano player, start there. Okay, this already sounds, it's got something going on. But all three of us, the drummer and the bass player and me, we're all playing kind of a little rhythm pattern. So what I don't need from you is another rhythm pattern. I don't need to go, ba ba ba. I need you to play space. So you might go, because I'm playing. So, and they go, oh, interesting. Okay, so it's space. And then I go to the other acoustic guitar player. Sometimes I'll say, it depends how good they are. I might ask them to get a capo, move up. I may give them directions, but I may get them to play, okay, you play similar to me. And if I think in a stereo spread on a record, I'd have him over there and me over there or something. So we're not fighting each other. Maybe he gets a capo. If he gets a capo there and plays up here, I don't know. Work it out. It's just simple parts. He maybe plays down here. Whoops. Something that's acoustic and rhythm, because the rhythm part echoes. And the electric guitar player, I might say, do you have a tremolo pedal or something like that? And you might just go, like, I'll give them like the G2 chord. Something like that. And as we're doing that, now it sounds like music. But no one's playing too much. And I'll do that with every song. And the more we play together, the more I'm listening, and then I'm making decisions. I'm thinking, we're probably not going to do that song that I had on my list because I think that's going to be a train wreck. So then I'll throw it out and I'll find another song either that they know. I'm quite happy to throw songs of mine out and do some more covers that they do know because they feel comfortable at it. And the less time they have looking at their music stand, and the less they're trying to think and hope they do a good job, the better it's going to be for everybody. So that's how I go about it when I go out and when I coach a band. That's also how when I work on a record produced with somebody. It's breaking it down into simple bite parts, because if you listen to any big record, 90% of the time, the parts of bass player, keyboard player, guitar player, drums, like the rhythm of the record is pretty simple. And it's just getting the sense. Obviously, there's lots more to talk about than that. That's just like a tiny little view of how I coach or do workshops with bands and everything. But I hope that helps you if you're a worship leader or a singer-songwriter, or you're going out and playing with other musicians. The more that you can, I guess, cover yourself, but the more you're able to hear it. I call the end in mind when I'm coaching songwriting. You can hear the end in mind. You've got an end sound here that you could create with the people you've got on stage with you. What can you do to accomplish that emotional connection you want with the audience? And often you have to make compromises. You have to change. You go, all right, that's not going to work. That my record, the way it's on the record, that's not going to work with these musicians because they're not. No, what can I do? How can I work this team of musicians and singers together? How can I do that? And that's kind of our job. If we're a singer-songwriter, we grow and learn, especially if you're a worship leader at a church. You've got to help grow and build people. And the singers, I sort of jumped away from that. The singers, I'm a baritone, so I've got the singers, and I'm going to sing Unconditional Love. So then, because of baritone, I'll find one of the singers who's a soprano, and she'll sing an octave above me, which I can't do. Unconditional, almost. And I'll find the person that can do a part. Unconditional love. If they can find a better part, great, fantastic. But we don't need too much. And then it's also about engaging the audience. How can we engage that audience? Because can I get them to sing along? If that's the singer-songwriter's dream, whether you're a worship leader or a singer-songwriter in a club, if you can get them singing along. But and these guys here, especially, fun with the singers, right? So I say, you don't need lyrics on this. You don't need to look at your charts. right? You only have to sing 2 words, unconditional love. That's it. The rest I'll sing. So don't look down at your stands. In fact, push them aside, push them away. And when we get to that chorus, I want you to help me engage this audience in the song. And that's part of your job. And also tell the band, hey, it's got 4 chords in it. Stop looking down at your chart. And the body language thing, if I do have a music stand in front of me, I usually put it to the side. I don't need that. I don't want a barrier between me and you, the congregation or the audience. Anyway, I hope that helps somebody and doesn't aggravate everybody. And don't forget to subscribe and tell your friends how great this channel is. And catch you soon. See ya.